ये स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे लिवर पैथोलॉजी के बारे में। लिवर पैथोलॉजी से बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, एफएमजी, नीट पीजी। सो दिस रिव्यू विल बी हेल्पफुल फॉर बोथ नीट पीजी एज वेल एज एफएमजी। सो एफएमजी अभी 20 days है, नीट पीजी में देर आर 2 to 3 months। सो विल कीप ऑन having more and more rapid review sessions to cover up for both the NEET PG as well as FMG, which is upcoming. So, liver pathology के लिए the important thing that is often asked is jaundice pattern. सो जॉन्डिस पैटर्न ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये एफएमजी नीट पीजी दोनों के लिए एप्लीकेबल है। सो इसमें प्री हेपाटिक वर्सेस हेपाटिक वर्सेस ऑब्स्ट्रक्टिव, इसको आपको डिस्टिंग्विश करना है, क्या डिफरेंसेस है। वायरल हेपाटाइटिस मार्कर्स आर बीइंग आस्क्ड लाइक हेपाटाइटिस ए वायरस, हेपाटाइटिस बी वायरस, हेपाटाइटिस सी वायरस ऑल्सो। less common, but hepatitis D virus also can be asked with super infection and co-infection. So all these are of paramount importance. So ये सबको serological markers को बहुत importance देना है। Alcoholic liver disease like AST to ALT ratio. So AST to ALT ratio याद कर लो, AST to ALT ratio, if it is more than 2:1, it is indicative of alcoholic liver disease. Alcoholic liver disease. And if ALT is more than AST, then it is indicative of viral hepatitis. Mallory bodies, though it is not specific for alcoholic hepatitis, but it is seen in most of the cases of alcoholic hepatitis. So alcoholic hepatitis का very important clue है Mallory bodies. But पूरा vignette पढ़ना बहुत जरूरी है. Don't just get carried away by seeing Mallory body that it is alcoholic hepatitis. It can be something else also. It is seen in non-alcoholic liver disease as well, and many other conditions as well. So cirrhosis and portal hypertension में complications are being asked like ascites, varices, splenomegaly, and also spontaneous bacterial peritonitis. Questions आता है कि spontaneous bacterial peritonitis में which organism is very commonly seen, which infection. So E. coli infection is very commonly seen. And also there are bunch of questions like which is the most common cause of death in cirrhotic patient. So it is varices, bleeding varices. Liver tumors are very important sort of questions. Hepatocellular carcinoma versus METs. तो ये रूल याद कर लो, hepatocellular carcinoma single lesion, hepatocellular carcinoma, METs multiple lesions. Multiple lesions, umbilicated nodule, these are METs. So इसमें METs में also it can be some kind of a 3D appearance, cannonball appearance, though it is more characteristic of lung lesions, lung METs, but it can also be seen in liver. And umbilicated nodule with areas of necrosis, multifocal, multiple lesions, these are all metastasis. So liver is the most common site of metastasis after lymph node. So you get lots of metastasis. One of the commonest site of metastasis to the liver is from the colon. Colonic cancers invariably metastasize to liver. And apart from that, metabolic liver diseases, those are very commonly asked, are Wilson's disease, hemochromatosis. So what is the weight required for the threshold for hemochromatosis versus Wilson's disease? That is 10 versus 250. So you need to remember all those things. Like what is the exact quantification of iron and copper in the liver? Liver biopsy is the confirmatory in most of the cases. Iron profile will be deranged in um, hemochromatosis. Copper level will be raised. Ceruloplasmin level will be altered in Wilson's disease. So metabolic profile इसको याद कर लो. These are very important things. In Wilson's disease, hemochromatosis. Another one that can be often asked is alpha 1 antitrypsin deficiency. Alpha 1 antitrypsin deficiency may usually childhood may there will be liver disease, and emphysema may be seen in adults. So both alpha 1 antitrypsin deficiency, both it can lead to both emphysema as well as liver damage and cirrhosis. Alpha 1 antitrypsin deficiency is also a very important question, and there is a past positive globules in alpha 1 antitrypsin deficiency, that is abnormal accumulation of alpha-1 antitrypsin in the liver is very characteristic. So ये सब याद कर लो. Some clues, some important points to have a very quick recap of all those things. AST, ALT more than 2:1, alcoholic liver disease. ALT more than AST is indicative of viral hepatitis. Myeloid antibody, alcoholic liver disease, but it can be seen in myriad of disease. Ground glass hepatitis, here hepatitis B, particularly it is indicative of chronic hepatitis B. ये याद कर लो. इसमें there is accumulation of hepatitis BS antigen that you need to remember. HBS antigen accumulation gives rise to ground glass appearance that gets accumulated inside the endoplasmic reticulum. Anti-HAV IgM, it is indicative of acute hepatitis A. This is very commonly asked because IgG is rarely seen in hepatitis A. You will always see IgM only. Anti-HBC IgM, this is seen in acute hepatitis B, and it is the only marker present in the window period. All the other markers will go away, and this will be the only lasting. And also commonly asked regarding hepatitis B, what is chronic hepatitis B? Hepatitis BS antigen persisting for more than 6 months. It is indicative of hepatitis BS antigen. It is indicative of chronic hepatitis B. Chronic hepatitis B is much less common compared to that of hepatitis C. Hepatitis C में chronicity is more common, and cirrhosis and hepatocellular carcinoma is more commonly seen. SCV RNA is indicative of active hepatitis C. More of so questions will tell that fibrosis, bridging fibrosis, periportal lymphocytes, and plasma cells. So these are more indicative of hepatitis C compared to that of hepatitis B. So ये सब markers याद कर लो hepatitis B और C के. And apart from that, there is a hepatitis D virus that can also be asked. Super infection and co-infection. ये क्या होता है super infection, co-infection? This can be asked. Super infection is more dangerous because HBsAg hepatitis B is already established. Co-infection में patient is exposed to a sera that is contaminated with both hepatitis B and D. That is called as a co-infection. It is less dangerous compared to that of super infection. So ये याद कर लो. KF ring and the cornea descendant membrane is indicative of Wilson's disease. Apart from that, neuropsychiatric manifestations will also be there. Bronze diabetes क्या होता है? Pigmentation in the skin, thickening of the skin, and diabetes due to damage of islet cells of Langerhans. These are all indicative of hemochromatosis. It is a clinical triad of hemochromatosis. So ये याद कर लो. Nutmeg liver पूछा जाता है. Chronic passive congestion, alternate congested and paler appearance of the liver. Like zone 3 and zone 1 will be more differentially affected, particularly zone 3 near to the uh, central vein will be more affected compared to that of the zone 1, the periportal hepatocyte. So that is nutmeg liver, ये याद कर लो. Budd-Chiari syndrome, hepatic vein thrombosis, hepatic outlet obstruction that leads to enlarged liver, that is called as a congested and enlarged liver, that is called as a Budd-Chiari syndrome. Hepatic vein thrombosis can be associated with myeloproliferative syndrome and other kind of conditions with hypercoagulability. So that can cause hepatic outflow obstruction. Hepatic vein thrombosis will be there, so it will वो उसमें drain नहीं होता है hepatic vein में, and there will be congestion in the liver. So that is the important thing. Another important thing that is often asked is antibodies. Two antibodies, तो ये याद ही कर लो. This will be always asked. Antimitochondrial antibody, primary biliary cirrhosis, or primary biliary, also known as primary biliary cholangitis. Here you get antimitochondrial antibody, particularly against the pyruvate dehydrogenase complex. You get the antimitochondrial antibody. Ulcerative colitis also get patient manifest as primary sclerosing cholangitis. ये याद कर लो. इसमें primary sclerosing cholangitis, ulcerative colitis. Often you also get P ANCA positivity is also seen in primary sclerosing cholangitis, in which there is a it is associated with ulcerative colitis. Often have P ANCA positivity. ये याद कर लो. Onion skinning will be there. In primary sclerosing cholangitis, this is called as onion skinning. This is a characteristic lesion of primary sclerosing cholangitis. The bile ducts will show concentric lamellated thickening. So ये सब याद कर लो. These are very important clues. ये questions repeatedly these will be asked. So here identify step one क्या है? Identify bilirubin. Uh, Unconjugated है या फिर कंजुगेटेड है बिलिरुबिन, वो देख लो. नॉर्मली 1:1 रेशियो होता है. हिमोलिसिस, इफ इट इज देयर, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ, इफ इट इज हिमोलिसिस, दैट इज गिलबर्ट सिंड्रोम, क्रिगलर नाजार सिंड्रोम, ड्यूबिन जॉनसन सिंड्रोम एंड रोटर सिंड्रोम. So Crigler Najjar syndrome and Gilbert syndrome are mostly unconjugated bilirubinemias due to defective glucuronide transferase, whereas there is obstruction in Dubin-Johnson and Rotor syndrome. An important thing commonly asked, Dubin-Johnson syndrome is the only syndrome where the liver biopsy is abnormal. Liver is pigmented in Dubin-Johnson syndrome. So ये सब याद कर लो. So apart from that, ALT, AST high, hepatocellular injury. अगर alkaline phosphatase और GGT high है, these are all seen in the biliary disorders. Alkaline phosphatase, remember, it is seen in multiple conditions, so it is not specific to liver. It can be enlarged in the bone and the placenta as well. And cirrhosis often complicates as portal hypertension, ascites, varices, splenomegaly that we already talked about. Tumor clue questions कैसे आएंगे? Cirrhosis आएगा with liver mass will be given. Raised AFP is indicative of hepatocellular carcinoma. So raised AFP is non-specific finding. It can be seen in hepatitis as well sometimes, but most likely it is indicative of hepatocellular carcinoma. Many other conditions also it may be raised, non-liver conditions, other tumors of York sac tumor and other type of tumor, neural tube defect also it is raised. So this is raised in liver in hepatocellular carcinoma and also hepatoblastoma, that is childhood tumor, childhood counterpart of hepatocellular carcinoma. Both the cases you see alpha fetoprotein rise. The tumor markers में से बहुत सारे questions आने वाले हैं. Alpha fetoprotein is one repeatedly being asked, so please remember that. So just to wind up with these few MCQs, one-liner MCQs. Most common liver tumor overall, METs is more common compared to that of primary. Most common primary malignant liver tumor is hepatocellular carcinoma, ground glass hepatocytes, hepatitis B, chronic hepatitis, anti-HBC, IgM, acute hepatitis B, and it is only seen in, it is the only marker which is seen in the window period. Mallory bodies is more indicative of alcoholic hepatitis, but a non-specific marker. AST, ALT more than 2:1 alcoholic liver disease because alcohol is a mitochondrial toxin. The reverse, the vice versa, ALT by AST is more indicative of viral hepatitis. Nutmeg liver is indicative of chronic passive congestion. Kaiser-Fisher ring, Wilson's disease, with neuropsychiatric manifestation, decreased serum ceruloplasmin, altered serum copper. So these are all indicative of Kaiser-Fisher ring. And also there may be basal ganglion damage and neuropsychiatric manifestations. Movement gait may also be abnormal in Wilson's disease. Bronze diabetes, hemochromatosis, also hemochromatosis, HFE gene mutation is the most common gene in leading to increased iron absorption through the GI tract and decreased hepcidin sensitivity. So this is the most common gene often asked, and it is leading to clinical triad of diabetes, jaundice, and skin pigmentation that is called as a bronze diabetes. And often which stain is used to stain that? Prussian blue stain. So this is also commonly asked, Prussian blue stain for iron staining. Budd-Chiari syndrome is hepatic vein thrombosis. So this was all the overview of the liver questions, the pattern of questions that can be asked in both FMG, NEET-PG. This can be applied to both FMG, NEET-PG, and we'll have more review sessions for different other organ systems subsequent next coming days. So stay tuned. If you need notes, please comment notes. I'll send you the PDF of entire liver pathology notes to you. So just comment PDF and you can just message me as well. I'll send you the complete notes for FMG in liver pathology and other type of notes for FMG June 2026, and also for NEET PG also I will be sending the notes. So thank you, and keep watching and stay tuned for more upcoming sessions. Thank you.